Do audio's live?
Camera's live.
Camera's live.
All right.
Auto director is on.
You got, did you kill that one?
Yep, that one's gone.
All right. All right, everybody. Welcome to another WeRock Wednesday. We are a little over a week out from the Pennsylvania event. So just a quick reminder that we do not have the Pennsylvania event this weekend. It is the 17th and 18th, so in one more week. But Roush Creek coming up very, very quick. We're working on food vendors. If you guys are interested in being a vendor on site, let us know. It's going to be a great time. As always, want to thank Maxxis Tires, Laser Nut, Metal Cloak Suspension, Brannick Motorsports, Crown Automotive, Spider Tracks Off-Road, Raceline Wheels, PCI Race Radios, and Tire Right. So thank you guys for making the 2024 season possible. If you guys want to get your company mentioned on here,
I think we still have audio, but I think we have lost.
We've lost
feed
already. Well, that's just a good way to start the night.
I think the router that I set on the ground, because we ran out of extension cord, it may not have liked that. Oh, we're back. Okay.
All right.
We have video back.
Yeah, we're back. It seems very quiet. Let me know if you guys can hear us.
Is it picking up from my phone? I can turn that up, but I don't know how to.
Technical stuff, always. See if that made a difference.
Blue.
I think that sounds better.
I'm gonna go to green, whichever mode that is.
I think that sounds better.
It didn't go to green.
Crystal says she can hear us. Hi, Crystal. All right, let's jump into Roush Creek real quick.
Hi, Crystal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, way better.
All right, let's jump in.
All right, we can mute that. I don't need to listen to myself. Nobody wants to hear that. Thank you guys for jumping on board with us for another WeRock Wednesday. Again, Roush Creek is coming up in a little over a week, the 17th and 18th. It is a reschedule due to a conflict at Roush, so we ended up having to push back a little bit. I know it's cutting into your school time and Colby's school time, so we were trying not to do that, trying to stay within pulling these guys out of school as little as possible, which hopefully equates into you guys having to get your kids out of school. So it is school time, unfortunately, already. Friday night, Brannick Hot Dog Friday, tech and registration from 4 to 7. We'll be cooking up hot dogs and hamburgers and chips and some coleslaw or something.
It's been a really fun addition this year. Thanks to Brannick, Stan Hayes for
Stan and Brandon. So thank you guys very much for that.
Being able to just hang out, talk, toss around ideas, competitors talk, and then just fun to hang out and just spend time with the WeRock family. Yeah,
we have not got to do one of those for the Western Series guys yet. So but. Nationals is coming up very soon, and we'll make sure we get you guys taken care of there. But expect to see that as a regular feature at every event that we don't do a downtown party at. So we will, where we're doing those downtown parties, we will hopefully keep growing those and making those something awesome. But we want to support the local establishments that are, allowing us to do that. So. Make sure you guys are getting registered online. Please share the events page, get that information out to everybody that we can. We would love to make Roush a regular stop for us. We've had some really cool ideas kicked around over the past couple months as to maybe a different area in the park that we could hold the events. So we're super excited to get up there and check things out, you know, more long term. So if we can get, I would love to do a night event there. If we can get, you know, some trail rides associated with it, maybe we do trail rides during the day and the rock crawl at night. So there's a lot of cool things that we have discussed with coming back to Roush, and if we can make it worth our while to get, if we can draw enough spectators up there, we definitely would love to make that a regular stop. But we've always seemed to struggle up there with spectators. You've never been.
Yep, never been able to see it, but I do know that it's one of those kind of classic rock crawling sites. You know, I think WeRock's been going there for quite a few years, so it's definitely cool having the man-made stuff there. Excited to check that out, see what I can do for courses on there.
Yeah, so that's always the challenge there, is the vehicles are so capable now that kind of outgrown some of the man-made stuff. So we're kind of hoping to look maybe a little bit more to expanding into some of the natural terrain a little bit more than we had before. I don't know, we'll see what, we'll be on site. We leave Sunday, so we'll be up there
hopefully
Monday.
Yeah,
Monday afternoon. So we'll get everything scoured and start setting things up and let you see what you have to work with up there. But one of my absolute favorite rock crawling venues, you know, we won the WeRock event up there back in 2009 when we went up, and we rolled the car several times, and it was raining and miserable and awesome all at the same time. So I'm excited to go back and see all of that again. And I know once we get the courses set on there and the cones set on there, it's a whole different ball game than just a big pile of concrete up there. So
yeah, I think I mean most event sites, when we go up there and it's a bare rock outcropping, it just looks so different than when you were there for the event. So as a competitor, like you only see Dayton, Tennessee with all the pennant up, all the cones up. But when we go up there and we set everything up, it's a completely different site, and everything changes once you get the cones and the pennant on there. It just some stuff grows like what looks like 3 feet. Yeah. Before, when you're like, why can't we drive up here? Like, this is normal. But then all of a sudden, you have the cone on there, and it's like, it really, it just looks different.
Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of those memories that I have from rock crawling, you know, are being wedged into an obstacle and trying to get around, and it's so difficult. And you go back and look at it without all of that stuff, and you're like, I don't know what we were doing here. Like, this doesn't look that hard. But yeah, you get that limited space and on you know, on time and in front of a bunch of people, it really changes. So all right, so make sure you get your tickets. They are online, werocklive.com. Working on securing a couple food vendors, man, a couple of really good people that I would like to have, but I'm waiting to get confirmation back on who's actually going to be able to make it for that weekend. But it's going to be awesome. So make sure you guys come out, tell your family, bring your easy ups, your umbrellas, your chairs, and come out and have a good time with us. So it'll be a lot of fun. All right, Crown Automotive updates. We're going to jump ahead to our next event because Grand Nationals is right around the corner. Your invitations will be in the mail. They mail out Monday, so Shelly has those coming to you guys. So we're very excited to be back in Farmington. We've got a lot of big things that we've been working with Rick Jenkins about. And getting on board there. So that is going to be very, very cool with some of the tweaks that we're going to make. So the first tweak that we're going to make is the awards presentation is going to be Friday night. The Downtown Takeover is having a big stage built, and we are going to bring the backdrops down there and the podiums down and be able to set everything up right in front of all the crowd, right by the RTI ramp. And so we will do all of the
The series points.
The series, Eastern,
Yep.
Western, and that
And,
Brannick Motorsports National Championship. As soon as we find out who is going
as
to
soon
take
as
home
that,
all of
gets
that.
solidified
So, yeah. So it will be a rush to get all the names on all the plaques and all that stuff that we have to do. So it's going to be fun. We're super excited. But the good news is the Western Series is solidified. We're done with that. Eastern Series is still up in the air yet. So
we'll have to reach out to Cody and see what he has in mind for those trophies.
yes, I talked to James from LaserNut and got him all the information. So they are currently building all of those super cool trophies for
Awesome.
for the Brannick Motorsports National Points Championship. So that is going to be very, very cool. The other thing that we're going to do, instead of doing the awards on Saturday night, we are still going to do dinner. We're going to have the same burritos. The burrito lady is the, I think her name's Selena, I believe is what her name is. But we're going to have the same person cater dinner on Saturday night for us at 6 p.m. And we are also going to modify some of the sportsman courses, and we are going to run the Maxxis, the Rockzilla UTV Challenge.
There you go. Yeah.
So we're going to have, if you guys are interested in running your UTV, we were talking, I know Dave is planning on running a UTV at Trail Hero.
Yep.
Tyler Harper, I know he was involved in building a UTV, so it might be a good time to test that one out.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who else was on the UTV Maxxis Rockzilla Challenge there for Trail Hero, but if you guys are interested in bringing your UTV out, it is a one-size-fits-all class, so run what you brung. We are going to do a 10-point rear steer penalty, Tyler Harper. And so if you have rear steer and you use it, it will be a 10-point penalty, but we're probably going to do 2 courses that have probably 6 to 8 gates on it, is kind of the plan. So we're working on the format on that. We're going to get that sent out, but we want to thank Nick. Nick, what is...
I do not remember.
Yeah, hang on, let me get, so I can tell you. Ultimate Performance UTV out of Farmington. So thank you guys for helping us out with that. It sounds like they've got a good group of UTVs that's going to participate in that. And our plan is to try and set dinner up in maybe in that location too. So we'll kind of
So we'll
see
have,
how
have
that
dinner hopefully, and the entertainment from the UTV event.
Yes. So very, very cool. In addition to raffling off the or auctioning off the backdrop. So
Yep.
that's going to be super exciting. All right, so that kind of covers the Grand Nationals updates. We did get the t-shirt proofs back, looking very, very cool. So I think you guys are definitely going to be very excited to have one of those t-shirts. So
Yep, the Grand National
the
t-shirt.
Grand National t-shirts. Yep, exactly. Trail Hero. We are doing a rock crawl at Trail Hero. It will be very similar to last year. We're only doing 3 courses.
We'll do 3 pro courses, 3 sportsman courses.
Yes, yes.
So we'll still have both sides, but we are limiting the amount of competitors. So we'll
Yes.
have more information on when we're going to open the registration up, but it'll be first come, first serve. And then, so if you don't make it in, we will be hopefully at Trail Hero again next year, but we are going to do the limited number just so that we don't run into the night there.
Yeah, we want to be able to just kind of get a taste for everybody, but then also allow you to get back and get those really good deals down on vendor row though.
Yep,
check everybody
all those,
out. So.
Really, that really nice vendor alley, vendor parking lot
Yeah.
that they have set up that you can walk around and see.
And of
what's
course,
going on in the
it's
industry.
going to be bigger and better this year as well. So, you know, as always, the normal vendor section will be jam-packed with everyone there. And then along the road is also going to be full of vendors as well. So that is going to be huge if you guys get to come out and participate in Trail Hero. Really suggest that you support that if you can. So we are, right now we're tentatively looking to make our announcements for that. I would like to do it August 20th on the Trail Hero Tuesday. Would be my goal is to try and get that information out to everyone as to what we're doing, how to register, and it will be very limited. So like we said, we're looking like 5 competitors or 5 teams per
course,
per class.
Oh yeah, per class
or per course. So yeah. So it will be very limited. So, but we want to get that information out to you guys so that you know when to jump on board and be able to make that that happen. So,
but it'll make the event quicker. That way, we won't be out in the heat as long, and we'll be able to go out and still check out all of the sweet vendor stuff.
Yeah. All right. So that was the Trail Hero update that I had. I know that let's jump back real quick because Ron's online here. And they were able to get 3 of the main obstacles cleared a couple weeks ago, camelback, flagpole, and helmet. And they're going to try and go up again this weekend. So if you guys are available to help get out there with some probably weed eaters, loppers, or clippers, or anything like that, we would really appreciate that, and the Rons would really appreciate that. They have been working very, very hard to get the site prepped and ready for us up there. So it is going to be amazing. I cannot wait to get up there and check it out. So thank you to R1 and R2. Thank you guys so much for helping us out with getting back to Roush and making that that possible. And yes, Chris will. We completely forgot about the Trail Hero Music Fest.
Yes.
There is also some rock crawling that does go on at the Music Fest. But either way, there's so much going on. If you guys have not heard about Trail Hero, you're probably not on this podcast either. So
yeah, you are not listening.
Yeah, so it's a great time, a ton of great people out there, and just a lot of fun at a beautiful place too. Not only just the rock crawling. If you're not into rock crawling, but
spend time at the lake.
But your significant other is, then there's still plenty of things to do because it's right in town.
And like I said, it's not only rock crawling. You've got it's the state park there with the lake and
the water resort as well.
With that announced
the golf course right there. So
that new water park that they're putting in for this year.
I believe that was that Lasertown, Utah. Is that what? Is that what I think? That was Brassanini's new place, or something. So, but anyways, definitely make sure that you guys come out and spend the week, with us as well. Also with Grand National, since we're just jumping all over and talking about spending the week, come out for Fall Crawl. You guys get on Facebook. We'll make sure we get those links put up there for you guys as well, so that you can find how to get registered for both of those. So
it's a week long. Does it start on Tuesday or does it start on?
So they kick things off even on Monday with maybe a swap meet. Is that what's on the schedule? So there is Wednesday is the first official day. But there's stuff going on all week. So yeah, it's
So they do a bunch of trail rides. We start the WeRock off with the big downtown takeover with all the crawlers, any big car show, the RTI ramp, and then we end the week off with Grand Nationals.
Wow, that was. All I did was paste this in here, and Facebook was like, hey, you should do some other things. All right, so that will take you...
if that works.
Yeah.
Click on it, see what that does. Where does that send?
Might crash all of our computers here.
There we go.
It worked great.
Good.
All right, and then also... So the Fall Crawl is that link that we just posted there. And, of course... let's pull this up here for the Trail Hero .com, and we'll get that posted in the comments as well on information for Trail Hero. So the next couple events, once we get through Pennsylvania here, finish off the Eastern finals. So that is that's super exciting. We have a lot of let's see here. Let's pull this up. Where's it at? All right, we have.
Yeah, not only does we have our the Brannick National Championship coming down to Pennsylvania with Brassanini in the lead right now, and then Jesse Haynes deciding after winning in Goldendale that he was also going to come out to Pennsylvania and try and take that spot away for the National Series. But the East Coast Series, it's coming down to Pennsylvania as well.
Yep. So right now, our current leader in the Eastern Series is Michael Brassanini with 296. The sleeper on that obviously is going to be that Charlie Melchner also has 296 as well. However, he has not qualified. No, he has qualified for the series, so he's got 296 in there as well.
He hasn't, has he? He did West Virginia and Tennessee. That's only the two events with the two
because he did
there.
Goldendale. Because I have Goldendale.
So you're looking at.
So he has qualified for the series, but he doesn't have three solid East Coast.
He wouldn't take his three scores.
Yeah, he would only have the two.
Yep.
So he has qualified. You only need to run 2 events to qualify for a regional series.
Yep.
But we take the best 3. So if no one else shows up, then you can still trophy in there. If you're in a small class or something like that.
So Melchner, Charlie Melchner, he has his 2 wins, and which doesn't put him ahead of Brassanini right now. But when they go to Pennsylvania, that'll be their chance to get ahead in that Eastern Series.
Yeah. And some, since we're talking about Brassanini, saw Sawyer came up a little short on the talent riding the dirt bike and ended up fracturing some vertebrae. So wishing you, a quick recovery there, buddy. Hopefully youth will be on your side. So, hopefully you can get healed up soon. So we're definitely pulling for you on that one. All right, so moving into, let's see, what do we got?
The
Sportsman A.
So I think
that's a tricky one. So
it was Nick alone in the lead on the Eastern Series. Is that correct, or is it?
I'm showing him with a 293. So currently Nick is in first place in the Eastern Series. Nevaeh is right behind at 291. And that's what I have as far as on the qualified list. So it's a little
but we also
not very clean on the spreadsheet that we're working off here, but it is.
But we also have that out of nowhere Brannick National and could be an Eastern Series winner as well. Lee and Ashley Hull with their wins in Texas.
Yep.
The win in Dayton, Tennessee. So if they go to Pennsylvania and they take that third win there, they could sweep the Brannick National Series and the Eastern Series.
Yeah, exactly. So, and then also on the National Series, Craig Allen. I know it sounds like they're planning on coming. So, that could really change some things up in Sportsman A. That's.
I think they would. Craig Allen has the win in. Craig Allen.
Yeah.
Has the win in
Baghdad. Win in
Goldendale.
And a second place in Cedar.
So they would have to come out and they'd have to beat.
Nick. No, Nick's far enough down that wouldn't matter. So, it's going to come down to who who's showing up really.
Yeah.
So if honestly, I think if Lee and Ashley, if they show up, they have a very, very good chance of taking the national title in Sportsman A.
Yeah, that would give them 4 wins, which is going to be hard. Or if they, whatever they do, I mean, they have their 3 wins already, which I think is the most out of anyone.
Yeah.
Right now.
So they've got a little bit of margin there.
Well,
but it depends on Craig. So if Craig shows up,
if he matches a win there, he would have the 3 wins.
Yep. Which then would force
and then that would
Lee and Ashley out of the win column.
Yeah. So they would. So if Craig Allen came out and wins in Sportsman A in Pennsylvania, he would have to win. That would give him 3 wins in a second place, and that would make it impossible for Lee and Ashley to take the national series.
Right.
Because they would, even if they were second up to Craig,
the tiebreaker
would be the Pennsylvania event, which Craig would win.
Yeah.
So Craig has to come out and win.
Right. And he has to beat Lee and Ashley if they show up.
Yep.
So if they don't make it up to Pennsylvania, that gives Craig definitely some breathing room. And he would not have to win at that point, because he's just got to come up with, a 293. But then that can change because of where, with Nevaeh in the points, with Coulter in the points. Who else we got with Lee? So, I mean, it really, the margin of error becomes very, hard to calculate.
Yeah, there's a lot of possibilities because it all comes down to Pennsylvania. It depends on who's going to finish where, who gets to trade out they can trade out an event. So if they do better in Pennsylvania, then one of their bad scores, which can completely change the score around.
Yeah.
So it's there's so much room for somebody to still just come out of nowhere with the national points.
Yep.
In our sportsman classes.
Yeah. So that's super exciting. Lots going on there. Definitely Veronica Mizrak sitting in first place with a 298. And currently on the radar, the next closest competitor is Travis McDonald and Noah Blackburn with a 289. But again, if you can trade some of those out, that may be.
What do we got? 289. That's. And they did. Oh yeah.
So they got a 97.
So they
from
lost,
West Virginia.
They lost quite a bit of points there, I think, from
the Texas
event, which that's your, with Texas being the combined event, that's
it can hurt you for the national if you don't do well, but still that's only one from the Eastern Series.
Yep.
So he can replace that 94 with a much higher number, depending on how well he would finish if he comes. So so much strategizing, trying to figure out who's coming, who's not going to make it. Does that give you some breathing room? But really, you guys are in control of your own destiny there. So the best thing you can do is show up and win. And that makes there's nothing more you can do than that.
Some other news. I think we're going to have Leah Hockman finally jumping in and running. I think Sportsman A with us.
Yeah. Is that
mosquito there?
Oh yeah, there was a herd of them a flock
of mosquitoes.
Yes, gaggle that just kind of flew in here. So I don't know what.
We'll get some extra entertainment on this live.
Yeah. I'm watching myself on the live swat at imaginary insects that are.
He's going to be able to get front dig and rear dig in that car. If it's just front dig, if it's just a disconnect.
I'm assuming that's got a Samurai transfer case in there. So
I think it's all.
Yeah, those are weird in what you can do with those. I'm not 100% sure, so stayed away from.
I'd have to look at it, but she worked with the company to get to do a kit to be able to put front dig at least in her buggy. And she's looking to come out and compete in Sportsman A. So that'll be awesome to have her on course not just behind the camera, but also try it out
Yeah.
driving on course.
Yep. So make sure you guys come out and cheer on your favorite people, and definitely, you know, with the She Crawls Motorsports platform with Leah, make sure you give her all the support that you guys can as well. So, all right. Well, that is going to wrap things up for another WeRock Wednesday. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully we tried to stay a little bit on the topic there. We got a little crazy in the middle, but and then we get into points, and then it's all made up. So we'll see what it is coming down to the absolute last event in the season. So it has been an incredible ride this year with the points, and thank you guys for sticking it out and putting on an incredible display of driving, teamwork, all of that. It's very, very impressive to watch, and the dedication that you guys have to the sport is we're in awe of that. So thank you guys for being a part of it. Did you have anything else wrap up tonight?
I don't think so. I think that covers everything. All
right. Our next WeRock Wednesday will be coming to you from Roush Creek, Pennsylvania. So it is going to be a good one. We are excited to see everybody again. It has been a short interim in between Goldendale and not much time between Pennsylvania and
the pressure is on there.
Yes. Yeah. So hopefully you get through this last event, and then you get a clean slate, and you start with no points, no nothing. It doesn't matter how your season went, how many events you went to. Come out to Grand Nationals, and you have one shot to get back on that podium and be the top dog out there. So it's going to be very, very cool, and always a fun event. So thank you guys for tuning in. Want to thank Maxxis Tires, Laser Nut, Raceline Wheels. Thank you so much for your support as well. And Metal Cloak Suspension, Brannick Motorsport, Crown Automotive, Spider Tracks Off-Road, PCI Race Radios, and Tire Right. So thank you guys so much for making 2024 an awesome season. So we will see you guys next week. As always, hit us up with any questions or comments that you have. Post in here, send us a message, whatever you need to do, let us know, and we'll do our best to get those answered for you. So have a great Wednesday. We will see you guys very, very soon.